good that it happened. So, would you say that you evolve as an actor with every project, and would you say that you evolve as a human being with every project?
Oh, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Another life, another dimension, another string of experiences, a bank of emotions that you generate within you. It expands your perception as an individual. Something like I said, Agni, as much I wanted to be her growing up and as a young woman, I wanted to be somebody like her. But I never knew that I was so far away from her. It's only when I started to be on the set and I felt this this need for wanting to be that volatile as a person, which I was not anymore. And I didn't know that kind of destructive anger. And for me as an actor, I just can't take anything onto me just thinking, just because it is borrowed or it is taken from outside or it's just implanted in me. It has to generate from within me. And that volatile anger that I had to be, I just didn't know how to do it. And then slowly I started to seek, and then I used mantras, like I told you, the mantras and that tapping into that energy. And I think I got it. And I was like, okay, fine, I feel it now. I feel her energy, and I know what it must be like. Because no matter how much we want to believe that, maybe we know anger and we know a destructive streak, and but we probably cannot, because even if the person who has wronged me the most in the world, say like the person who threw acid on my sister, suppose even if he's wronged us or my family, if I'm actually given a knife in my hand, would I have the will and the intention to actually stab that person, even if I'm told there are no consequences? I don't think I will do it. So to get into the authentic essence of anger and destruction, and what it takes for a person to break the wall where you can't define between life and death, where human bodies for you are just, they're just like, how you chop a tree off. It's probably like that. You can chop a head off and you not feel anything about it. So to get into that frame of mind, what would that be like? It's exciting. And like I told you, I used mantras for that.
And after this movie, and before you enter the next one, you just take it out of you. It's like you just leave it behind. Does it take a while?
Oh, I'm more than happy to leave it behind. It is something that leaves you automatically. It is a heightened, a very high state of emotion. And even if the shot is done, you sit on a chair, you feel so calm and so nice. And then again, you have to call for a shot and you're like, oh my God, you go again. So you have to again generate that amount of energy. One thing I really realized being an action hero is that the amount of energy you need in you is a tremendous energy one needs. Yeah, that is something, it leaves you, but also it's very cathartic, I must say. It's very, very cathartic in terms of using your body and using your breathing, your your whole entire emotional stamina to do things that are, like, how often do we shout or we scream or we just let go like that? So after every action sequence, you feel unusually calm and you feel absolutely great.
One of the comments under your trailer of Dhakad was, love her or hate her, you must appreciate her performance, and proves why she is still the queen. Is that something you're comfortable now, that even though you may be polarizing to people as a person, you're uniformly appreciated for your acting prowess, your talents and skills as an actor?
Well, I still find it unsettling when people say love her or hate her. I don't know what have I done to deserve hate. I have been, I think, quite vocal about national issues and about the well-being of larger well-being of everybody, and just about some people have problem with just because you breathe. Probably those kind of people can hate me. I don't hate anyone, and I feel for people to always refer to me as somebody, love her or hate her, but you can't ignore her, or use adjectives like hate her, or I don't think I have done anything to deserve that.
Like, for instance, in an interview earlier this year, you were asked about the hijab burqa controversy that was going on, and you spoke about that. So, do you believe that actors or creators, because of their greater visibility, they have a greater responsibility to kind of voice out their opinions to society because they are going to be heard out more, or there are going to be more people listening to you?
Anybody for that matter. I think somewhere actors do believe that they are above the rest of the world. That's why they think they have this choice of wanting or not wanting to speak. But that's not how it works. They should not even be given this choice whether or not to speak about national issues, or to speak about things that are of consequence. They must speak. It should be compulsory for everybody to participate in the larger picture. When everybody is discussing it, whatever you say, not necessarily you have to give verdict or make really strong statements, but just how people have debates on television, just how people discuss on the streets, just how people are having opinions in a school, or they're asking teachers questions. They are not above rest of the country. Actors are also part of this country. So if a journalist is asking me a question, why should I dodge that, and why should I say, oh, I am above I can even give something, whatever my thoughts are on the matter. I'm not saying that I have to offend somebody or please somebody, but we are not above the rest of the nation. So we should behave like that only. We should behave very normal. We should not behave like we are above rest of the country, and their issues are not our concern, or the concerns of the rest of the country are not our concern. That is not the right approach.
Right, that's exactly where I was coming, because there are some actors who'd probably say no comments or something like that, whereas you actually take it on, and you are quite open about what you say.
They may not have to say like how I say, but I know for sure that they behave like as if it's an option for them. It is optional for them to be concerned about the country or the issues that are happening, and they can have the privilege of not being informed. They can play dumb, they can play dispassionate, they can come across as cute plastic people, and they think it's just cute to be like that. That is such a wrong attitude for them to display. But you can obviously avoid things that can get you in trouble. That's a different matter. But if somebody is talking about the border situation, or somebody is talking about the COVID situation, or somebody is talking about something which concerns entire nation, you can't play cute and dumb, right? You've got to be out there and be properly informed, or otherwise ask your entourage, what is the news today? I am going to face people. Celebrity means a celebrated being. As a celebrated being, it is my prerogative to be well informed, and to be out there, and to be presentable, not just by hair and makeup, but यहाँ भी तो कुछ update करके जाओ ना. So I think it is a must.
In the